It's a Saturday. I was in a good mood. Then I read a couple of articles to follow up on a case I'm really dug my teeth into. So what can get me so ticked off? It's in the details. You want the details? I've got the details. Stick around. You'll get the details when Bethea's Byte begins right now. Hey yo, what's good? Saturday, March 26, 2022. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. Thank you for joining me for Bethea's Byte, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. So what's got me sounding a little bit more intense than I normally do? What's got me so upset, so angry? I'll tell you all that regarding a case I'm following, but first, as always, a little bit of house cleaning. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome one, welcome all. I invite you to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and then hit that notification bell for future videos. Now, you're already on YouTube, so that's one way to contact me. That's at user EKB316. Drop a comment, let me know what you're thinking. But I've got 4 other ways too. Facebook, at The Last Outlaw 316. I will also post it on my Bethea's Byte page there on Facebook. You can just go to the search engine, search Bethea's Byte, and you'll find it. On Twitter, at EKB316. The video will be posted there as well. It'll be on my message forum at BetheasByte.com. Look for that under headlines and noisemakers. You'll find it there. And if you can't get through the first 4 ways, you can email me, kingofhearts316_09 at outlook.com. Again, kingofhearts316 at outlook.com. You can get in contact with me, but I beg of you, please keep your comments clean, because I may just read your comment on this video. Now, let's get down to business. Let's get down to why I'm so ticked off. I have here in front of me, courtesy of KPIX in the San Francisco Bay Area. Shout out to them. Thank you for staying on top of this case. It is official. Samantha Johnson has been formally charged with murder. This is what KPIX has. Hayward mother Samantha Johnson was formally charged with murder on Tuesday in the killing of her daughter Sophia Mason, whose body was found in Merced County earlier this month, as shocking details emerged in the case. Johnson's boyfriend, 34-year-old Dhante Jackson, was also charged. He remains at large and is the subject of a statewide manhunt. I'll talk about him after I'm done. On Tuesday, Johnson appeared in a Merced courtroom and was charged with murder and child abuse. And you wonder why I called her monsters in the last couple of videos. She was appointed a public defender and will continue to be held on no bail. Now that I like. No bail for that monster? Mwah. Chef's kiss. The case was continued for further arraignment on March 28th. Uh-oh. You mean there's more than that? And it's going to come out on Monday? I'll tell you what. When I get it, you'll get it. But right now, back to this article. The girl's body was found on March 11 at Jackson's home in the city of Merced, 2 days after Hayward police detectives asked for the public's help in locating Mason, saying she was at risk. Police said family members told them the girl was last seen in December. Following the discovery of the girl's body, family members said Child Protective Services had not heeded repeated warnings about the girl's mother. The day before police found the body, the 31-year-old Johnson was arrested on murder charges after giving investigators suspicious information regarding her daughter's whereabouts. She eventually gave Hayward police enough information to have them ask Merced police to check out the home on Barclay Way. The Merced Sun-Star cited court documents as saying Johnson told police that Jackson kept the girl in a shed outside his house and physically and sexually abused her. But wait, as they say in the infomercials, there's more. The report said Merced police found Sophia's body in a bathtub inside of a locked bathroom. The Sun-Star reported Johnson told police she had given permission to Jackson to discipline Sophia, with abuse becoming more severe over time. Johnson told police she did nothing to stop Jackson from abusing the child because she feared him, according to the report. The coroner's office has not revealed the cause of the little girl's death. Oh, but wait. So we got Johnson cuffed and stuffed. Where's Jackson? Oh, that's right. He's still running. He's still running like a little punk. This is the information we got from KRON 4 in the San Francisco Bay Area. Shout out to you guys. A man suspected of murdering his girlfriend's 8-year-old daughter was still at large Tuesday afternoon. This is from Hayward Police to KRON 4 News. Homicide detectives around the San Francisco Bay Area and Merced County are searching for 34-year-old Dhante Jackson. Jackson went on the lam after investigators found an 8-year-old girl's body inside his Merced home on March 11th. The Merced County Sheriff's Coroner's Bureau identified the girl as Sophia Mason. Sophia was reported as missing by her aunt to Hayward Police on March 8th. She was last seen alive in the custody of her mother, 31-year-old Samantha Johnson, in December. A coroner has not yet released Sophia's cause of death. Johnson frequently moved around with her daughter, living in various cities, including one home on Beach Street in Hayward, another on Barclay Way in Merced, and a third home in Newark. Sophia was most recently living in Hayward before her death. The girl's family members told KRON 4 that Johnson neglected her daughter. Family members made repeated reports that Sophia was in danger. This is according to Johnson's cousin, Melissa Harris. At times, the mother and daughter lived on the streets, in motels, or in women's shelters. Samantha would take her out of school and move around the state, often leaving Sophia in motel rooms alone at night while the mom engaged in illegal activities. Again, that's according to Harris. Detectives found Johnson in Newark on March 10th. She was booked into Santa Rita Jail in Alameda County on charges of homicide and child abuse 2 days later. Detectives uncovered enough evidence to obtain a search warrant for Jackson's home on Barclay Way. Inside, police made the grisly discovery. Jackson went on the run just before police were able to search his home and find the girl's body. Jackson is outstanding and is believed he is evading arrest. Jackson is known to frequent the Bay Area, Hayward police wrote. According to Harris, Sophia's extended family members fought for years to gain custody of the girl because they suspected that Sophia was being neglected and abused. A couple of years ago, my aunt and Samantha's sister began noticing that Samantha was becoming increasingly mentally unstable. They were worried about child abuse, and the authorities were contacted. CPS said there was nothing they could do as long as the child is with her biological parent. Again, Harris, quite a quote from Harris. She also says Samantha would disappear for extended periods and leave Sophia, and then swoop back in and take her from the safety of her grandmother's home again. Harris also said at one point, hospital workers alerted CPS that Sophia had wounds and scars suggesting that she was physically abused. According to Harris, CPS failed to follow up with an investigation into Sophia's well-being. Johnson was scheduled to appear in an Alameda County courtroom on Tuesday. She will later be transported to a Merced County courthouse to enter a plea. Sophia was born on January 1st, 2014. Despite living in difficult circumstances, whenever she was permitted to visit with family, she always had a smile on her face, a song to sing, and a dance to share. That was from a GoFundMe page created by family members for Sophia's funeral expenses. Harris says she hopes Sophia's tragically short life will help bring about changes to Child Protective Service agencies. It's too late for Sophia, but maybe we can address the issues in our child welfare safety net before another child in the system dies. Sophia has paid the ultimate price. Her mom's romantic liaison, Dhante Jackson, is now wanted for murder and on the run. Before I go into my commentary, I want to get this out again. If you have, I'm talking to everybody in the Bay Area. If you have any information on Dhante Jackson's whereabouts, you are urged to call the Hayward Police Department or Merced Police Department, Detective John Pinniger. That number is 209-388-7712. Again, that number is 209-388-7712. Now, first off, I have never been so ticked off on a murder case since the trial for Casey Anthony. Let me give you a little bit of a history lesson here with that case. A little 2.5-year-old girl by the name of Kaylee Anthony was supposedly missing. In fact, she had been missing for a month. It wasn't until the girl's grandmother discovered a stench in the car that is unmistakable to most people. She even called police and said she just got her car back, and I quote, "It smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car." Casey Anthony was arrested, charged with her child's murder. Now here comes the fun part. She got away with it. She was found not guilty, despite all the evidence against her. Now that brings me back to today. Now Samantha Johnson is about to go on trial for her child's murder and child abuse. And to make matters worse, her punk boyfriend, emphasis on punk, emphasis on boy, is still on the run. Dhante Jackson, yeah, I called you out right. You're nothing but a punk boy. You're running because you know full-blown well you had something to do with this. And you will get yours. In the meantime, my focus shifts back to Samantha Johnson. Samantha, you're in the right place at the right time because of what you've done. You hurt that little girl more than you'll ever know. Then on top of it, I'll speculate, you might have killed her. Maybe your punk boyfriend did it. But you're both responsible. And you're gonna get yours. See, here at Bethea's Byte, I put the last two words on my slogan for a reason, because this is the kind of case where we seek justice. We're not messing around here. We want it, and we want it bad. If anybody deserves justice, Sophia does. I believe her spirit's in heaven, but her body is about to be on its way to be 6 feet to the ground. And you, Samantha Johnson, you, Dhante Jackson, are responsible. You will face justice. And I pray to God it's swift. The great philosopher Michael Joseph Jackson once said, if you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby. And don't think maybe if you can't feed your baby. I believe what he was trying to tell us from the beginning was simply this. If you can't take care of that child, if you can't protect that child, if you can't love on that child, don't have a child. Period.
Don't spread your legs. Period.
But that mistake's already here and gone. That mistake, that error, that lapse in your judgment, Samantha Johnson, that's already here and gone. Oh, but that's right though. Apparently, you didn't want the child. You should have just gave it up to somebody who would. Somebody that was gonna love her. Somebody that was gonna protect her. Somebody that was gonna take care of her. That's all right though. You'll get yours. You will get yours. And Dhante Jackson, you can run, but you can't hide. You're gonna slip. And when you slip, you're gonna get caught. And when you get caught, like Samantha, you're gonna get yours. That's a promise. And that's all I got to say about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. I'm ticked off, but I'm done. So, you got all 5 ways to contact me. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the message forum, and email. Get in contact with me. Drop your comments. Keep them clean. Keep them clean. but I want to hear from you. That's all I got. I'm Ernest Bethea. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be back again, hopefully, maybe with another update on this case, or maybe I'll come back with another case. But don't lose sight of this one. I'm out of here. Until next time, you all know what to do. Monsters included.